Saint Macarius the Great was speaking about prayer and the life of prayer, and he mentioned that dealing with God is like dealing with the king. And if you are in the king palace, there are thousands of people outside of the king, and there are few people who are inside of the palace from within. And if someone is praying the prayer of the lips, is standing outside with the thousands of people outside, he is praying just from his lips. The heart and the mind is disconnected from God. And while the one who is praying from his heart is that connected to the Lord, to that close, as if he is the one whispering in the ears of the king inside of the palace. The difference between the prayer of the heart and the mind and the prayer of the lips, there is a huge, huge difference. And maybe that's why many of us are praying and we don't feel anything, because it is the prayer of the lips, because it's very important and keeps repeating in our daily life. I just want to remind you with this, how to focus in prayer. How to focus in prayer. Number one, slow down and calm down. Slow down and calm down. Uh, Take a deep breath, say a spiritual song, a hymn, um, disconnect from the phone. Just slow down and try as much as you can to calm down in the presence of the Lord. As it says in the book, First John 3:19, نسكن قلوبنا قدامه. We put our hearts in rest, put our hearts in rest in the presence of the Lord. So, second, how do you pray is, are you sitting down? Are you standing? Or are you kneeling down? The two positions that the fathers and the saints have been in is kneeling down and standing. There is no other position in the sitting is just does not exist from the life of the saints, because whether we are humbling ourselves in front of the Lord or we are standing in reverence and awe to the Lord, use a book of prayer, not the screen, because the more we are on the screen or our phones or whatever we are on, iPad or any device, you lose focus easily, and there is a lot of notification and distraction, and you can lose focus completely from the screen. So use the book of prayer, the Agpeya or the Bible itself. Pray different prayer if you are used to this prayer. For example, um, if we are using praying the first hour and we are used to it, pray the third hour, pray the sixth hour, pray the prayer of veil, pray the midnight prayers, and say it with a tune, with a lower voice, not a huge voice, because it moves the heart and the feelings and the mind. It is completely different, especially if you and go to the scripture and go to the liturgy. If Abuna is saying, "O God, the great, the eternal, who formed man in incorruption," you don't feel anything, but you see how God is inspiring us to say the beautiful tunes of the church. So as the heart and the mind is thinking and focusing in the prayer, pray that God will give you the spirit of prayer, that without praying this, we will be always rushed, or will be always checked out, or will be always focusing or distracted with something else. So how to focus in prayer? Slow down and calm down. Stand or kneel down in front of the Lord. Our body is part of the prayer as well. Use the book of prayer. Use a physical book. When you are reading the Bible also, use your Bible. Pray a different prayer, so as the mind is not focusing or repeating or on the automatic mode. Say with a tune, if you are alone and if you are not disturbing anyone. And last but not least, pray that God will give you spirit of prayer, and keep doing these steps and repeating them and reminding yourself with it.